Carefully, all
Good
right?
night.
Have fun.
Well...
You warm enough?
You don't have to fuss.
Yes, I do. When I think, I fuss.
Think about what?
David and Tina, they're both so...
What? Similar?
Yeah. They're complicated.
I keep thinking about David and that curious remark that Arthur made.
Oh, honey. You have to remember that Arthur had had an awful lot to drink that night.
Yeah.
And he tends to be overdramatic anyway.
But what did he mean? David should be very happy, and it won't be long now.
I don't know. David may be my brother, but, you know, he's been a stranger all my life. In most ways, he still is.
I'm sorry, but I can't talk business right now. Why don't you call back after New Year's?
I need it tonight, Dorian. It's the only way I'm going to be able to get that safe deposit box key from around Todd Manning's neck.
I just cannot talk right now.
He already knows he's adopted, Dorian. We've got to get into that box before he finds out who he really is.
Look, I'm going to get your coat or else we're going to be late.
All right, Serenity Springs, okay? We'll find some place where we can talk for a few minutes, and I will give you what you need to take care of Todd.
Jonesy, how's it going?
What do you need?
A new light?
Settle for a new year.
Yeah, sure, if it comes with a sledgehammer.
The best in town. So, big plans for tonight?
You never know. Things gonna happen to me, Jonesy. They come looking for me. Wherever I go.
Cord, are you sure that Max and Luna invited me?
They invited us.
Okay, you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Luna, we're already out of it. You ready for this?
No, but a promise is a promise, so let's go.
Evening. Hey, Happy New Year.
Hey, Cord and Blair, welcome to the second annual New Year's Eve quilt party. Last year, my New Year's Eve wish was for everybody that I knew to get along.
Well, that's a wish worth wishing.
Yes, it was. And I hope it will be.
You guys bring your wish? Yeah, we're all set.
Oh, hey, Nora. Well, Max found their wish card's a good spot, and I'm going to go play hostess, so.
Yeah, you bet. Listen, we'll see you later.
Luna, thank you.
Bet you I know what your New Year's wish is.
Yeah. Oh, that's easy. She wishes Blair wasn't here.
Well, I got a secret for you. I invited her.
What?
I don't have time to explain right now. I got something I want you to do. Bo, I want you to hold this just right here. Hold it like that. And Nora?
Yeah.
Like so.
Oh,
Is this some kind of a New Year's Eve ritual?
No. You asked me what my New Year's Eve wish was, and my wish is for y'all to tie the knot.
Okay. Here, I believe that's yours.
All right. Y'all think about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. Drop the bomb and then go off and make nice with other people.
How long are we going to keep putting this on?
What? Oh, well, marriage, you know. There's no deadline to that.
Well, we both work well under pressure.
Yeah, okay. Let's go. Set a deadline.
By the end of the year.
This year?
You betcha. Yep. By the stroke of midnight, we answer the big question. Are we or are we not going to get married?
Or not? Midnight.
Midnight.
Now, will you please do me a favor tonight, Andrew? I want you to dance and smile. Maybe laugh a little. That's the whole point of New Year's Eve.
I'll walk you out.
I'm gonna trip the light fantastic just for you.
Okay.
Happy New Year.
Have a good time. Say bye, Daddy. Bye, Daddy.
Vicky, he is...
He's tired, Andrew. He's tired. But he's gonna be fine. You go ahead and have a good time, all right? We'll let ourselves out. Thanks.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
You ready? Well,
So precious. What we have. Even with everything that we went through, it's... Marty, I never want to lose what we have.
neither do I. I love you.
I love you too. I'm still hurt, but I do love you.
Happy New Year.
Let's go have a good time. Yeah.
So, how's that?
Perfect. What'd you wish for?
I can't tell you that.
Why not? Because it won't come true?
No, because it was about you.
Well, make a deal. I'll tell you what I wish for if you tell me what you wish for. Because my wish was about you, too.
How about you? Any changes to make for the new year?
Did we miss something?
No, we were just talking about New Year's resolutions, and
Too wed or not too wed, that is the question.
you two have a vote in this one?
About marriage? I'm afraid I'm the last one you should be asking.
When it comes down to marital bliss, we didn't make the top 10, I'm afraid.
No, but we gave it our best shots, Renee. Anyone else care for anything?
Yes, your company.
No, we're fine. We're fine. Thanks.
Oh, Renee, let me know about the dessert table if you find it.
Honey, who would make a good case for marital bliss around here?
Well, I certainly don't think we would. We haven't done all that well in marital bliss, you know. But, oh, but why can't it be like it is in the movies?
Well, then we wouldn't need movies.
Oh, marriage is in black and white, you know? Like the old ones, the movies we love.
Yeah, guaranteed happy ending.
Oh, yeah. But we don't know anyone who has a marriage like that.
I don't know. Strange as it may seem, those two look like a happy couple right out of the movies. Bride of Frankenstein. No, but they look happy, don't they?
You know, an ex-gangster and a cowboy with 7 ex-wives. Oh. What happens when they get bored with each other?
Maybe that won't happen.
Yeah, I think Renee's found the dessert tray. Coming!
Those two could be happy forever. Who knows?
Oh, fine. Maybe you can outdrink me. Who cares? You sure as hell can't outshoot me.
Well, am I supposed to be impressed that you can hit a clock as big as the side of a bar
But the fact remains, I'm the best shot in the West and the fastest draw.
Oh, Asa Buchanan, you are so full of it. If you ever got Montezuma's revenge, there wouldn't be anything left of you. I am the fastest shot in the West. Want to see me prove it?
Sure.
Want to see it again?
Very funny. I am so sick of this competition. One more contest till one of us dies.
Oh. Anytime you're ready, Amy.
3 paces. Back to back. Uno, dos.
Wait!
What?
I don't speak Spanish.
1, 2, 3.
Are these things cute?
Honey, sometimes when people get married, they are too competitive. You know? Way too competitive.
You all right? What happened to you?
No, I'm fine. I'm okay. Actually, I was fantasizing a little bit about, you know, it's like Asa and Alex were in this, they were a couple in this old movie, a Western.
Oh, and they were married?
Yes. They were more competitive than ever, honey. It wasn't a pretty picture either.
Well, sweetheart, if you just put them in the wrong movie. You know, if you want inspiration for marriage, you should think romance. You should think passion.
Passion.
Right.
Romance.
Right.
Tango.
Right.
There are host and hostess. Well, I'm glad y'all could make it, Dorian, Joe. Honey, didn't you call and ask me if you could bring a date?
Yes, I did. And here he is.
Your mouth is open, Lana.
Oh, thank you, Kevin. All right. I'll meet you at the bar, okay?
You got it.
All right. Court.
Hi.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Mwah. You look wonderful. Blair.
Tina, I love that dress. More and more every time I see you wearing it. Tell you what, I'm gonna go get us something to drink. Why don't you two chat?
How could you bring her?
Hey, Blair was invited, and Max and Luna have both gone out of the way to make my date feel comfortable here, okay? We'll see you.
All right, David, where are you?
So, actually, it's even amazing to us how much we have in common.
I imagine so.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Will you excuse me, please?
I did it.
Tina, where have you been? I looked all over Landfair. You took off without me.
I told you that I had to. Well, when Luna told me that Court thought, he didn't know, but he thought something strange was going on between us. I thought we shouldn't come here together. What do you think?
I think what you think. Look, I'm gonna make myself scarce.
Well, maybe-
Starting right now.
Well, David?
David, finally, here. You're only going to need one of them, all right?
Okay.
When Todd falls asleep, and believe me, he will, he'll have plenty of time to exchange fake key for the real one. David, that's not going to solve our big problem. It's just going to buy us time.
It's a start.
Okay. Now, even if we do beat Todd to his little safe deposit box, that is not going to stop him from finding out who he really is.
Dorian, we will cross that bridge if he does.
If he does, he's going to come after you first. And he's going to be able to prove that you are a fake.
I know, all right? I'm thinking, okay? I will find a way to take care of Todd. Meanwhile, we've got to find out what's in that safe deposit box.
David, Please be careful. It's both our necks that are on the line. And good luck.
Thanks. I'll need it. Let's just hope Todd's still at Rhodey's. New Year's sucks. And tomorrow's my birthday, Jonesy.
Hey, no kidding.
I'm out of here. What do I owe you, huh? No sense me taking up space at this bar.
$19.85. Didn't think I'd be here. Here I am. Remember that advice I gave Andrew earlier?
Dance a little, laugh a little.
Yes. Dance a little, laugh a little. I want to dance.
You want to dance?
Dance with me. Dance out the old, dance in the new, with a smile.
I hope you believe me. I'll give you my heart. I love you, and you alone were meant for me.
Happy New Year. Philip, I didn't expect to see you here. You look great. Why, thank you. Andrew, Happy New Year, and I hope with this New Year's...
Happy New Year. I'll be over with Luna and Max.
Give him time. Well, I guess if Max and Luna can invite me to their party, I guess anything is possible, right?
Yes, they have so much to look forward to. There's no reason to look back. No, I don't know if Luna's showing right now, but...
Showing?
The baby.
What baby? I'm so sorry. I thought you knew. No, Court didn't tell me.
Cass?
Yeah, Andrew, I'll be there 1 minute. Look, I'm fine. I'm fine. I wasn't expecting it, that's all. I am happy for Luna.
You find me later, right?
Sure.
There you are.
Yeah.
I didn't know where you were. I was looking all over for you. I hated it. C'est mio.
Oh, sono tua per sempre.
Tell me they weren't just murmuring to each other in Italian.
Maybe it's like the Roman Spring of Mrs. Stone or The Graduate or... What is going on with those two?
There's a lot of passion there, though.
You mean like we have?
Well, more or less.
No, it can't be more than what we have.
Oh.
Monica, no way.
But there's a reason. All of our passion, all of the fire, oh, our God. How could we not marry? It would be wrong for the world, no?
No.
No?
No. No, passion's fine. You know, I mean, that's a fine reason.
But?
Does it last? And I mean, if it doesn't last, then what happens?
Bo, Max and Luna say it's quilting time, and you're next, Nora. Move it out. Come on, let's go. It's an order.
Macaroni, spumoni, Sofia zucchini, Rudono, Nopumo, gelato farini.
Frittata da Vinci, calzone bolognese, risotto non troppo, linguini scorsesi. Rulatini di Medici, Lido Palazzo!
c'è la scalmuccia.
Pirandello da Vinci, Pompei, Ponte Vecchio.
Michelangelo, Pisa. Oh, al dente, con coppola. Oh, osso San Marco, molto granola.
Michelangelo Pisa, al dente, con coppola ossa San Marco, molto granola.
Oriana Falacci, Trieste Vaporese, Espresso Tortanini, Capri Donzelletti.
No!
Rossalini, Puccini, Baraduc, Buccataricci. Figaro, zitti!
Mastroianni, Rotondo, Rosselli, Rigatoni,
Dora, your turn.
No. Wait a minute. Bo, come here. I want to talk to you.
Come on, honey.
Bo, this whole marriage idea, no. It's not for us, really. No, it's wrong.
Thanks, Josie. Happy New Year.
Don, Coach, Happy New Year.
Yeah, you too. Whatever. Excuse me.
Ah, you're not going yet. Come on.
Look, David, what do you want anyway?
Look, now that I was coming for a beer. How about you? Hey, come on. Let me buy you a beer. We'll toast the New Year together.
All right. I never say no to a free drink.
You know what? Nobody should. Can we get 2 beers over here? You know, I was worried about you today after my tennis lesson. You seemed more upset than usual about something. What's up?
Yeah, you might say that. Look, you were adopted, right?
Yeah?
How'd you feel the day you found out?
That's an interesting question.
And?
And it didn't feel so good. You know, it sort of, I don't know, shook me up.
Yeah, but everything worked out great for you, right? You turned out to be son of Victor Lord. Nobody comes any richer.
Yeah, well, rich or not, Tal, you still find out you weren't who you thought you were. Your parents been lying to you all the time.
I see what you mean.
Yeah. You know, some people spend most of their lives trying to track down their natural birth parents. You know what? I wouldn't do that, not if I had a second chance. Sometimes no one's not better, you know?
Sometimes, I guess.
Wow, would you check it out? Over there in the corner, look at that redhead.
Well, which one?
That one over there by the dartboard. Do you know who she is? Man, I would love to meet her.
No, I never saw her before in my life.
That's too bad.
Yeah, whatever. Cheers.
Yeah, here's to you.
Whatever.
Passion's better than great, but I'm not sure that's a reason to face a marriage on.
You're not.
No, there's a very dark, unpredictable side. Well, what if I start throwing spaghetti around?
Throwing spaghetti.
When passion dies, it can be a very messy business.
Easy, honey.
No, really, just jealousy and hatred and rage, you know?
Calm down.
I can't.
Honey, even if passion does die, if it does, or all those other things happen, that doesn't mean that you can't just rein it in and then turn things around.
Can you really think so, Bo?
Of course. Look at Max. Look at Max, Luna, and Blair. You know, they asked her to be here tonight. She's acting like a kid.
Don't you kid yourself, Bo. Blair Damon knows exactly what she's doing. She looked like an innocent little pussycat, didn't she? The next thing you know, she's trying to kill you. This is the voice of experience talking.
Nora, we haven't had a chance to catch up in the longest time. Well, I haven't seen you since my wedding day. I feel like a little girl talk. Let's find a quiet spot, shall we? Well, Bo?
Oh, she's a force of nature. I'll have her back in 5 minutes. Half hour the most.
I'm not thirsty. You've got the wrong man.
Oh, what's the trouble with Harry?
Standing here atop these 39 steps, I get vertigo, Marnie. Besides, I've had a growing suspicion about you lately.
Because I'm notorious? But you said you loved me.
Yes, I did once, beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Until your father, your brothers turned you against me. It's some sort of family plot.
Where were you last night, Marnie? I turned my back and you were gone.
I just went to the bar to get you this drink.
I told you I'm not thirsty. Why do you want me to have that? Because you want to catch a thief? It's not going to work, Marnie. Because the lady vanishes.
What is it, Harry? You look like the man who knew too much.
No. The birds. Please. Stay back. Stay away from me. You're insane. You're psycho. Psycho!
How about a hot shower, baby?
No. 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 No.
What'd I do?
Movies. All these old movies that we've been thinking about. We gotta stop thinking about it, honey.
Why?
Because what happened to you before just happened to me. Only it was Hitchcock.
No.
Yes. All those wonderful old movies about marriage that we love so much.
Yeah?
Well, they're not all as sweet and cheerful as we remember them being.
I know. What if it happens again?
You're not thinking of cutting in, are you?
There's not much point in that now, is there?
I guess not. There are other fish in the sea.
All right, Max. Here is the soda you begged me for. Oh, gee, Kev, I guess you're a little too late. Oh. Andy, you wouldn't be thirsty, would you?
Sure. Cassie, all I want is a moment alone with you.
Not now, Mother. This is a party. I'm in a good mood. Let's keep it that way.
Exactly. This is a party. A New Year's Eve party. All I want to do is wish my daughter, my only child, a very happy and healthy New Year.
Thank you. And, didn't you mean to include Andrew? Don't you want to wish him health and happiness for the new year?
Andrew, a very happy and healthy New Year.
Same to you, Dorian. Cass?
Yeah, excuse me. Excuse us.
Cassie, when will I see you?
I'll call you.
So call me.
So, what's going on?
Nothing.
That's the point. I took your advice about David.
Oh, thank the goddess. We're keeping our distance from each other, at least out in public.
Well, I guess that explains why he's not here tonight. At least I haven't seen him. Is he here? Good question.
They all lie. All of them lie. You bet. Lie to their children. They all do it. Yeah. Mom's died. Dad's lied. Can't trust him. No.
parents. But I don't feel so good.
Can't trust anybody, Todd. Not in this life.
What time is it?
It's almost midnight.
How clever of you. Well, how about some champagne? You have some chill, don't you? Yeah, well, let's get it open and be ready for midnight.
Are you sure? I mean, you look kind of flushed.
First, I'm too pale, and I'm flushed.
River's asleep, and I'm really quite tired. Why don't we just go upstairs?
Mrs. Carpenter, I feel fine. Never felt better. It's a new year. Let's welcome it in. Come on.
All right, I'll get the champagne. Darling,
I mean it. I'm fine. Party time.
You all right, Clem?
Just tearing this family apart. That's all my fault. Mine and Vicky's.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, Clint. You can't take credit for Dorian. She's her own fault.
No, we just weren't paying attention. We were too busy with lawyers and divorce papers.
oh, come on, Clint. It's not the divorce. You can't blame that. Everybody has lessons to learn for themselves, including Joey.
I don't know. I reckon I'm blaming everything on the divorce these days. But you know what? Marriage is still worth it, no matter what comes down the road. I hope you and Bo will find your way there, because I know the two of you will bring out the best in each other. That I know for sure.
Thanks, Clint.
Trust him, Nora. And trust yourself.
Gotcha. Here, here. Well, Clint, shall we? I have to ring in the new year at the Buchanan Palace. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Honey, look, real food. A little crunch and munch.
Well, what happens if we really did get married, you and I?
Happiness happens, probably. Even more happy.
What if we bring out the worst in each other?
What are you talking about? This is true love here, honey.
Okay. Hey, you guys, come on, take a hat here.
Almost
Here.
midnight.
If you're ready to ring in the new year.
Almost midnight.
Yeah. You said we were going to make a decision by midnight. We got to stick to that.
Do we or don't we get married?
Time's running out.
Countdown starting soon. Mission control, hey. Party animal. Happy New Year, hon.
What happened to me last night is good.
Oh, David, we're not supposed to do this here.
Tina, I just want to dance. Come on, one little innocent dance with your brother. It's midnight. Let him talk.
don't have to protect me about Luna's baby. That's why you didn't tell me, right?
I just wanted you to be happy tonight.
I am happy tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah, I couldn't wish for a happier New Year.
Max, you must be really excited about
I am as happy and as excited as I have ever been, and why not? We deserve it. We've been through a lot this year.
Amen.
Amen. Last year, all I wished for was money and lost everything. But you know what? I got it all back thanks to you.
What about you, Luna? You got any New Year's wishes?
Well, I think our baby's going to be born into a home full of love. What else can I wish for?
Yeah, a lot has happened this year. Some of it wonderful, like River, and some of it not so wonderful.
Yeah, but I think it's left us, I hope it's left us stronger.
Yeah, I hope so.
Ready to face pretty much whatever comes in the future.
Yeah. Nora, you okay? You look like, you look like you're gonna cry.
Who, me?
Thank you for my next presidential impersonation. No, seriously, folks, we've got 1 minute till midnight, so get ready!
Oh, my goodness. Bo, I have to find Bo.
Okay, go.
Happy New Year, you too. Bo? Bo?
Nora?
Bo?
Sorry. Nora! Nora!
Bo?
Over here, honey. Here, excuse me.
I was wrong.
No, I was wrong.
No, I was wrong.
We were looking for examples of great marriages. You don't look at movies.
No.
You look at real life.
I know, I did.
There are tons of examples right here in this room.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
jealousy and boredom and bad behavior. There are no problems that two people can't overcome if they love each other enough. Like we love each other. That's no way to start the new year. Afraid?
Okay, boys and girls, it's magic time!
Let's do it.
What?
Yes, let's get married.
Hold your breath, here we go!
Are you sure?
9,
Be sure.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I never would have made it without you. Happy New Year.